Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the latest generation for the Porsche 718 Cayman. This model is finished off in white. It has an MSRP just over $85,000. Now, this is a mid-engine vehicle. You won't actually be able to see the engine. It is going to be tucked away up under there. But this is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged Boxer 4-cylinder engine. It's also paired to the 6-speed manual transmission. This pumps out 300 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. It is rear-wheel drive, weighs in around 3,100 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Top speed for this is 171 miles an hour. And you're also looking at 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 out on the highway. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, it does have a pretty simple design to it, very classic from Porsche, however, and it has some nice lines running throughout. You have parking sensors, DRLs and turn signals in the lower section, headlights and high beams in the upper section there with a nice dark housing. There's also plenty of inlets in the lower section on both sides there to provide additional cooling to all of the components. Now, with this having the mid-engine, you do get storage up front. So simply hold on this button here and you can release the front where you have a ton of space. You can fit in 2 bags worth of items, if not more. So if this is your daily driver, maybe you want to take it on a trip, you can pack in a ton of luggage just up front alone. Now, this also has a really nice design for these 2-tone wheels. There's 4-piston calipers up front. You have the fuel cap on the passenger side too. And then there's also a large inlet to provide additional cooling to the rest of the components. There's gloss black for the window trim to give it a great look, and then some subtle lines coming down the back. Now, in back, as you can tell, I have the spoiler currently deployed. There's also LED lighting, backup camera, all the sensors, and that single exit dual exhaust, or center exit, and that center exit dual exhaust, which gives it a great look. Now, you can also use the key fob to release the rear, which I did do already. And as you saw earlier, you have a little bit of storage in the backside. You have some tie-down hooks up top there where you can place additional items. So it is very practical for its sizing and the layout. Now, for the interior, you get memory seating adjustments. Mirrors are power folding. You have window controls and 2 storage bins in the door panel. Now, you also get additional storage behind the seats. So the easiest way to do this is to release that backrest, and then you can actually reach your left hand around and grab the storage shelf and then any items that you may have in there. So it's tucked away in the back, and you have one on both sides. You also have releases for the front and rear storage there. Now, as we hop in with my foot on the brake and the clutch, we have the ignition on this left side to start this up, where we have a very nice steering wheel. You also have a scrolling dial for information on the right side. That is the only digital screen for the gauge cluster. As you can tell, TAC is right in the middle, miles per hour is over on that left side. So you can at least go through a little bit. You also have volume here, and then Bluetooth controls in a favorite style too. There's cruise control settings, headlight adjustments. You have 1 air vent with 2 more in the middle. And then for the infotainment system, you don't have a lot to go through, but for a performance style vehicle like this, it is nice with the information that you can go through. You can at least pair your phone to this system and go through some of that information. There's also some controls down below, so you can further get into the rest of this information. You have volume and tuning adjustments, all of your climate controls, even heated and ventilated seats. Now, to put this into reverse, all the way to the left and up, will provide you with that camera system. And then, of course, you have the rest of the gearing. There's also sport mode. You have traction control, the rear spoiler, you have the exhaust note setting, and engine start stop as well. And then behind that, you have a little bit more storage. You get wireless charging with an auxiliary, and then you have more storage with another auxiliary in the glove box and your cup holders, which pop out. So you have one on both the driver and passenger side there. You also have the rear view mirror, dome lights, and garage door buttons. And then here's a look at visibility. It's very easy to see. Even over this left side, you have large windows, so you really don't have any blind spots. And we're still in sport mode, 2nd gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration. Again, clutch pedal is very light, and I like this shifter here. Very easy to go through the gears, of course. It's also pretty easy to rev match as well. And then we can take it out of sport mode if you want it to be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit quieter too with that exhaust. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the Cayman. Definitely a great vehicle to drive. You can barely see that passenger side there, but you can easily place this car. It is a small vehicle, so mountain driving, parking lot situations, things like that. It's pretty easy to maneuver and see around. You have kind of a bubble design with all this glass too, so you have a lot of visibility, but a very practical vehicle to drive. Now, I haven't been around Porsche models in quite some time, but the driving characteristics that you get from these cars is kind of hard to beat. It's definitely a very fun and engaging vehicle to drive. Obviously, there's other options out there that will provide you with that, but for the money, you really can't go wrong with this Porsche model. It's going to be incredibly fun to drive and just give you a luxury vehicle, sports car to daily drive, and just have something that is super fun. And not on the unique side, a lot of the Porsche models do look the same, but after having been able to drive several models, I've been in the GT3s, the 911s, I've been able to drive them over the last couple years. They all have their unique driving style to them. This one here, a little bit more on the basic side, but 300 horsepower, the weight of this car, it is still something that is fun to drive. A little bit of that turbo you can feel kick in. And of course you can go probably triple what I'm doing today in terms of revving it out in the RPM range there. So you have a very nice vehicle that will give you that performance that you're looking for. So we'll do another acceleration here. And hopefully you could get a little bit louder there in sport mode. But that is going to wrap it up for this Porsche 718 Cayman. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick Porsche Charlotte for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.